There's Petco Park on a fine night for baseball here on the show. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, the National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's one of the best all-around players in the majors. He's got the power to go deep, the speed to wreak havoc on the base paths, the patience to put together a good at-bat, and the ice-cold veins that allow him to thrive in clutch situations.
Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
With a moment now, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick the ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Mike Trout is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
Harvey steps into his windup, 1-0 on its way. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Weather not much of an issue tonight, a mild 65 degrees here at game time. Here it comes, 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. He had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
At the plate, Gene Segura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, accuracy is always appreciated with umpires, and Fillmore, he's no exception. He'll miss one here and there, but it's really pretty rare from what I hear.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, 1 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Two-one, here it is. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. And with that, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Nick Markakis is one of the game's best defensive outfielders. He's won a number of Gold Gloves. In fact, Markakis went 398 games without committing an error. That's phenomenal.
Prince Fielder steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
Here it comes, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
2 out here and a runner at second. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. from the stretch. To 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Set to deal on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
And that misses for ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And to score, the runner from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on, he finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Josh Donaldson is into the box, looking to keep this first inning rally rolling.
Well, Matt, nothing better than adding on after a huge hit.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, you can see this pitch is on the outside part of the plate, and it almost looked like a situation where he couldn't decide whether to catch it normally or maybe try to backhand this thing. And it kicks right off the end of his glove, and you can see it gets away.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Very high, 2-1. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
And the pitch on 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Two and two count. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The AL out in front here, 2-0. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he had a ton of strikeouts. He'll be looking to duplicate that effort here.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, Matty, not enough people give Miguel Cabrera credit for what he's able to do defensively. Remember, he came up as a shortstop with the Marlins and moved to third base, and now is one of the greatest hitters to ever play the game. But that overshadows his defensive abilities. He's no slouch with the leather.
Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gordon on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's one of the few elite players in the game today. He works as hard as anybody in practice, but he has a skill set that gets fans excited to come to the ballpark. But most importantly, he helps his team win ball games.
Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Cano has it. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Gene Segura, very good at the shortstop position. Besides being very athletic, Gene Segura also possesses one of the best arms at the shortstop position. Hopefully, we'll have a chance to see him display that great arm of his in this one.
Paul Goldschmidt gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. The American Leaguers on top, 2-0. Josh Donaldson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Harvey sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 1 out, nobody on. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Batting 8 from the Cleveland Indians, right fielder, Alex Rios.
Alex Rios into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McCutchen is under it. And that's the third out. American League goes down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Yeah, a 3-2 count leading off the inning. Is this in the zone? Doesn't look like it from that angle. Maybe he thought it was too close to take, but I think it should be on first base right now.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike one.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Nope.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
High pop-up. Donaldson is there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting six.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Buster Posey gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. His guys lead it 2-0. Steven Strasburg is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 37, Steven Strasburg.
Matt Wieters steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Look out, 2-0 now. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Strasburg looks in. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Upton going back. He gets there, and that's the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Gene Segura is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball one.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Well, that may have been a borderline call right there, but you know what? He's going to get those calls sometimes. He's a big-name pitcher out there, and that can certainly play into your favor.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Posey's got it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Justin Upton will start things out when we return. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Jared Weaver will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the American League, number 36, Jared Weaver.
And there is Justin Upton now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Justin Upton.
Bounce to first. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, he really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Well, the knock on Weaver, if you can have a knock on a guy that went 18-9, he still gives up a lot of home run balls, 27 of them last year. And that was just one shy of the major league leader.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you'll appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Wieters is up with it. Throw on to first, and Weaver's really got it working here. There are 2 gone.
Batting 9th. From the Pittsburgh Pirates, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Now to the plate, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Still 2-2. And he'll lay off here as Weaver runs it full now. It's 3-2. Andrew McCutchen would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Andrew McCutchen will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on. 3 innings complete. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Kirby Bean will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the National League, number 27, Kirby Bean.
Prince Fielder will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time.
Prince Fielder.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bean in foul ground, and oh, he can't rein it in. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Outside and a full count, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Josh Donaldson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. A bare hand for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Cole Hamels is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
American League, number 35, Cole Hamels.
Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that's waved at and missed, 1-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hamels peers in. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Down the third base. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Here it comes on 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is in the air out to right. And Rios will tuck this one away for route number 2.
Boy, what a nice 3-1 changeup right there. That swing's basically all arms. He's all geared up to get that fastball, and it ends up being an easy flyout.
Giancarlo Stanton in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Oh, and Hamels loves to start guys with the change. That time it's good for a strike.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's a ball.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A ball hit hard to the left side. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Zach Greinke will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the National League, number 21, Zach Greinke.
And there is Alex Gordon. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Alex Gordon.
And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Alex Rios now. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Weeder.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Two runs on 2 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 3-0. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Good battle. Count remains full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Walker's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. After the break, we'll see the former #1 overall pick Pedro Alvarez start things out. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Tommy Hunter will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the American League, number 29, Tommy Hunter.
And there is Pedro Alvarez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Two and 0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And that is going to be their first hit, as this is into center field for a solid single.
I've got to say, even as a right-handed hitter myself, there's something about a left-handed hitter's swing that's really fun to watch when they square one up. This is a cut fastball, but you see the nice extension, the good follow-through, and he just rips it into center field.
Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded fouled off to the right side. A runner at first with no outs here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first, and Posey has bounced into a double play.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. And he misses again. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a pitch around. They didn't want any part of it. With the bases empty and 2 outs, walk's not the worst thing in the world.
Nick Markakis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Yeah, you know, right now he's just holding on to that curveball just a little too long. This is about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, he's going to make it up to second easily.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trout, still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this. Alan Bentley will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 8, Alan Bentley.
Mike Trout will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout as the AL goes out to a 3-0 lead.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
And with Prince Fielder lurking, we'll see a left-hander get up in the bullpen. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
No outs, nobody on. Smoke toward the hole. A dive by Goldschmidt. He's out.
Oh, nice pick. Oh, that is so smooth over there at first base. The ball's headed for the hole, but he pulls it in at full stretch. And then I thought he'd probably flip it, but he decides to just take it himself, and he wins that race to the bag.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Well, that's a tough part of this game right here. You do everything right and get donuts. Absolutely nothing for it. You see, he goes with the pitch well, drives it the other way, but it's directly to the second baseman. He barely has to move.
Here's Prince Fielder. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the American League 3 and the National League 0. Jason Vargas will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51, Jason Vargas.
Neil Walker will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Neil Walker.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Vargas has his target. 1-1 on its way. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had him chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Andrew McCutcheon will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Hanley Ramirez is on deck. McCutcheon will take one that misses. It's ball 4.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
The 1-0 delivery. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1. Set and the 2-1 pitch, and Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here. 3-1, more than likely a fastball.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. On the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This one skied out toward right. Rios giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the National Leaguers. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Petco Park, the American League out front in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Dustin Pedroia is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Into the seats, 0-1. Chapman has the target. Here it is on 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh.
Trevor Plouffe will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 24, Trevor Plouffe.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And they pitch out here, but no movement from Pedroia. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
The 1-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt. Ramirez on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Here's Alex Rios now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. One and one.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Working carefully to Rios here. It's 3-1 now.
And this guy is definitely of the free swinging variety, shall we say. But that was a really good take right there on a 2-1 pitch.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fly ball out toward right field. Markakis on the run. And that retires the side. AL leaves 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Dustin Pedroia will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Trevor Plouffe is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now pitching for the American League.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the 6'4" right-hander out of UCLA, Casey Jansen. Jared Saltalamacchia is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
He pulls this one into right, and the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
And you know, these guys are at a point where they need to get something going. And I thought for sure this might be just the thing to get him started. But it hangs up there just long enough to find an outfielder's glove.
Nolan Arenado will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Nolan Arenado.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3-4-5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now. 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, and he botches it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he chased it in the dirt. Wieters gathers it, and the throw is in time. Arenado is retired. 2 down now.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Brian Pena will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Brian Pena.
High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Segura ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. 8th inning coming up. It's the American League 3 and the National League nothing. Nolan Arenado is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 28.
Brian Pena will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 29, Brian Pena.
Kenley Jansen will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Kenley Jansen.
Matt Wieters will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Matt Wieters.
Nope.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Jansen's ready. Here it is on 1-0.
That's ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Adam Jones will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
10, Adam Jones.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1. 8th inning now in this all-star matchup as you get a look at the line score. The American Leaguers leading in this one as they close in on defeating their National League rivals. Alexi Ramirez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Alexi Ramirez.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
On the ground for Ramirez, this could be 2. To Walker for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
Well, you're going to see right here the middle infielders are pinched towards second base bag. That's double play depth. And this is a ball that's hit a little bit farther towards the hole. So it takes a little longer for this play to get started, and they wind up only getting the 1 out.
Brian McCann will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Brian McCann.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. American League strands 1. They lead it 3-0. Adam Jones will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 10.
Alexi Ramirez will stay in the ballgame as the new shortstop.
Number 10, Alexi Ramirez.
Brian McCann will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Greg Holland is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Greg Holland.
Leading off the inning, Justin Upton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Boy, we've seen a lot of guys be late on that fastball tonight, and I think that all comes from being a little over-aggressive.
Here's the 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here it comes, 0-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
One and two, here it comes. Looped out toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Just their second hit of the ball game so far, and it comes here in the 8th inning. When that happens, you can almost guarantee you'll be looking up at a big deficit, and you know what? They are, no doubt about it.
Neil Walker will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Oscar Taveras will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Oscar Taveras.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Two out with the man at first. Not close. It's 2-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
Three and one, here it is. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The shortstop, number 13.
Chris Taylor will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Chris Taylor.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Anthony Rizzo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from it, so you gotta suck it up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Back up the middle. That will get through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. And Jones puts it on the money. He's out at home plate. So 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. And a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. It's a lead for the American League, 3-1. Bright lights of downtown on the San Diego Bay. We're back now from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District as we're set to start the ninth. Oscar Taveras will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 15,
Chris Taylor will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop.
Number 5, Chris Taylor.
Anthony Rizzo will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Deoner Navarro will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Pena. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And it's quickly 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Rosenthal has his sign. 2-2 pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Taylor ranging up the middle. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Here it comes on 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The AL leads it 3-1. Jim Johnson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 45, Jim Johnson.
Chase Utley will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. to not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a rather easy first out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number one.
Matt Carpenter will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Carpenter.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. One out, nobody on. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Brian Pena makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Oh, that's nice work there by Johnson as he comes in to get the final 3 outs to pick up the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all 3 of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The American League wins this thing 3-1. Good night.
3 runs on 3 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. The American League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line for the National League, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez. The save to Jim Johnson. The loss goes to Matt Harvey. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.